Which are the best days to have sex to get pregnant? A woman can only get pregnant during a few days of her cycle because eggs and sperm only live for a short amount of time. Sperm live for about 4 days, and eggs can only be fertilized for about 24 hours, 1 day, after they are released from the ovary. For fertilization to happen, eggs and sperm must meet at the right time. This is how an embryo is made. So, how do you calculate your fertile days? Your menstrual cycle begins on day 1 of your period, when the flow of your bleeding starts, and ends on day 1 of your next period. If a cycle lasts between 21 and 35 days, that's considered normal. They can be different for each woman and each cycle. If your menstrual cycles are different lengths, as they are for most women, you can figure out how long they are on average. The length of a woman's period can change from 1 month to the next. Periods don't always come every month. Taking the length of 3 menstrual cycles and averaging them can help you figure out when you're most likely to be ovulating. If you add up the number of days in 3 cycles and divide by 3, you get the average length of a cycle. When you know how long your cycle lasts on average, you can figure out when you ovulate. About 14 days before your next period is due to start, you will ovulate. If your average period lasts 28 days, you ovulate around day 14. Days 12, 13, and 14 are your most fertile days. If your average period lasts 35 days, ovulation happens around day 21, and your most fertile days are days 19, 20, and 21. If your cycle is shorter, say 21 days, you ovulate around day 7, and days 5, 6, and 7 are your most fertile days. The 3 days before and including the day you ovulate are when you are most likely to get pregnant. After you ovulate, you become infertile because the cervical mucus dries up and does not allow the sperm to enter the uterus. Some women have very unpredictable cycles or find it hard to figure out the average length of their cycles. This can make it hard to know when you're going to ovulate. If it's too hard, having sex every 2 to 3 days takes care of everything and makes it more likely that you'll get pregnant. Is your most fertile day day 14? You may have heard that you ovulate on day 14 of your cycle. So, many people have sex on day 11, 12, or 13 because they think that will give them the best chance of getting pregnant. But ovulation doesn't always happen on day 14. Normal ovulation can happen anywhere between day 10 and day 20. If your periods are not regular, ovulation can happen even later. So, you can't always say that day 14 is your most fertile. Need help in getting pregnant? Please send your medical details by filling out our free second opinion form so that we can guide you. For further queries, you can contact us on our WhatsApp number